Okay, sir, if you could give me your first, last name, and your title, and if you could spell the first and last name.
Okay. Detective 3, Sean, S-E-A-N, Kinchla, K-I-N-C-H-L-A, from LAPD West Bureau Homicide.
Okay, walk me to it. I'm looking at it.
This morning, just before 7 a.m., officers from LAPD Wilshire Division responded to the 1700 block of South Hauser Boulevard for a radio call of shots fired. They arrived at scene and were directed to a male who had been shot. LAFD also responded and transported the individual to a local hospital where he succumbed to his injuries.
Don't have a suspect description yet.
At this point, we do not.
And do we know if it's gang related?
At this point, we do not. The investigation's in its preliminary stages. As you can see, we're still out here canvassing, looking for witnesses that may have seen or heard something.
Okay. And obviously no identity released of the victim pending next of kin.
Correct.
Okay. Any additional information? What are you asking from the public, if anything?
West Bureau Homicide is handling the investigation. Anyone with information is asked to call West Bureau Homicide at area code 213-382-9470.
Lastly, from your experience working on West Bureau, I've heard a lot of people live around here. It seems to be quiet. Nothing just happens. Are you able to confirm that? You don't usually see anything around, at least at this block.
Yeah, I'm not aware of anything in this block, but yep.
Okay, if you could give me your first and last name, can you spell it?
My name is Maynor Mendez, M-A-Y-N-O-R-M-E-N-D-E-Z.
Walk me through what you heard.
I was laid in bed about 6:45 with my spouse, and then heard multiple shots, sounded like firecrackers. But the way they came out, I knew right away they were gunshots, and didn't think much of it. You know, we hear gunshots kind of far away sometimes, but never anything in our street. So I come out and then I hear a woman crying, and then that's when I knew something bad had happened. So I came to the front, my gate, and sure enough, I saw a gentleman laying there across the street, and multiple people trying to aid him. And by this time, the authorities had already, been called. The 911 had already been reached, and didn't learn until about 10-15 minutes later that 3 of our cars had been hit with bullets. But it shocked me because nothing ever like that happens around here. You always hear stuff like that south of Hauser, south of Washington actually, but never anything in this block.
Does that make you want to take extra precautions, or?
I'm always cautious around here. I'm always, aware of my surroundings, just the way I was raised. When you're from LA, you kind of gotta look at your surroundings all the time.
Always be vigilant. Okay.
Right?